The April sun warmed Crescent Meadows, my Minnesota suburb, where my 50-acre ranch stood as a fortress of freedom. I was cleaning my Remington 700 in my barn, savoring retirement, when two fake cops, badges glinting, hands on holsters, barged in, demanding, "Hand over your guns, Sarah." HOA orders. Karen Miller, the HOA tyrant, lurked outside, clipboard in hand, smirking. "Your weapons violate our safety codes." She'd sent her goons to seize my shotguns, claiming my ranch, on unincorporated county land, was under her control. Karen, who'd wrecked my mailbox, razed my cabin, and harassed Aisha, had crossed a deadly line, targeting my arsenal with imposter cops. What she didn't know was that I, Sarah, a farmer, conservationist, county permitting officer, and retired SWAT sniper with 20 years on Minneapolis's elite tactical unit, wasn't surrendering a single round. My barn's cameras were rolling, my .308 was ready, and my SWAT instincts were locked in. When I disarmed her goons in seconds, Karen's smirk vanished, and she dialed 911, screaming about an armed threat. I stood in my barn, phone filming, as the fake cops stammered, hands raised, and neighbors gathered stunned. This wasn't just a gun grab. It was Karen's boldest felony, blind to my skills and the law. My pulse steadied, sniper calm kicking in. She thought she could steal my shotguns? I was about to turn her 911 call into a viral bust, with my SWAT allies and community ready to bury her. Crescent Meadows would rally, and Karen's fake cops would face my real firepower. What unfolded wasn't just me saving my guns. It was a masterclass in justice, community grit, and tactical precision that left Karen's HOA obliterated, her scam exposed, and my arsenal untouchable. My sniper scope wasn't just glass. It was her downfall, and the sheriff's cuffs were closing in. Crescent Meadows was a rebellious Minnesota suburb, its murals, blooming fields, and my Meadowmark Cafe a defiance of Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. My 50-acre ranch on unincorporated county land was a working farm with cattle, crops, and a fortified barn housing my gun safe, all HOA exempt and leased to the state for sustainable agriculture. The barn, my tactical retreat, was wired with cameras and steel doors, a sniper's haven. I'm Sarah, the farmer, Meadowmart owner, county wildlife conservation head, SWAT trainer, county permitting officer, and retired SWAT sniper who'd crushed Karen 21 times, buying Meadowmart after her farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traore, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending Ellen from fake cops, saving James's cabin water, freeing Marine sniper Elijah Rowe, stopping her ranch auction, clearing my road with Grandpa Hank's tractor, zapping her cycle with my circuit, halting her cabin demolition, defending Aisha from harassment, and trapping her SUV with my steel mailbox. My arsenal, including a Remington 700 and Beretta 1301, was legally registered, my sniper skills honed over decades. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a desperate felon, her clipboard a weak prop. Exiled from the HOA, jailed for assault, and fired from Apex, she'd hired two imposters, later identified as Carl Dunn and Tim Foley, ex-security guards with fake badges, to pose as HOA cops and seize my guns, claiming they threatened her community. Her scam was a reckless bid to disarm me, backed by a shrinking HOA clique. Key allies included my mother, Ellen, a sharpshooting organizer, Grandpa Hank, a tractor-wielding farmer, Dr. James Thompson, a billionaire cybersecurity expert, Aisha, his wife, Ethan Carter, an undercover cop, Mia, his wife, Linda, our councilwoman, and Lily, my organizer. Deputy Harris, my SWAT protege, and Sheriff Carla Ruiz were on speed dial. Neighbors like Mabel saw the fake cops, and the Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would ignite the fight. The setting was my barn, an April afternoon in 2025, with spring air drifting through the fields. Karen's goons, in knockoff uniforms, stood by my gun safe, her fake HOA seizure order in hand. My cameras caught every move. Karen, outside, dialed 911 when I disarmed her men, lying about an armed assault. My ranch, county land, was untouchable, and her stunt was a felony. This wasn't just about my guns. It was Karen's final assault on our freedom. As I filmed, this fight would echo our victories and redefine our town spirit. The fake cops' badges gleamed, but their eyes betrayed fear as I disarmed them, their pistols now on my workbench. "You're on private land," I said, rifle slung, filming. Karen shrieked, "You're a danger, Sarah," her 911 call echoing lies. I zip-tied Dunn and Foley, sniper common control, and called Sheriff Ruiz, who snapped, "Impersonating cops? Felony." Ellen texted my gun permits. Karen's trapped. James sent my SWAT record, saying, "Your name's on her HOA's permits." I faced Karen, phone rolling. "Your goons are imposters, and my cameras caught them." She waved her fake order, claiming my guns were HOA banned. I live-streamed. Karen sent fake cops to steal my shotguns. "I'm a SWAT sniper." Hashtags Karen steals guns and hashtag Save Sarah's Guns trended, hitting 1 million views. Lily streamed from Meadowmart, showing my permits. "Crescent Meadows stands with Sarah," she said, hitting 1.2 million views. Ethan handed out flyers about county gun laws, explaining Sarah's arsenal is legal. Karen's a fraud. The forum surged with posts recalling her past, wrecking my mailbox, raising my cabin. Hashtag Karen steals guns went national with a tweet. HOA Karen sends fake cops for farmers' guns, doesn't know she's a SWAT sniper. Hashtag sniper takedown. Karen rallied her HOA cronies shouting, "Arrest her!" But neighbors swarmed, chanting Sarah's guns. Mabel filmed the fake badges, catching Dunn's fake ID. I share my camera feed. Karen's imposters are caught. The clip hit 20 million views. Aisha arrived, saying she harassed me at Apex. We're testifying. Her clout shook Karen's goons. Harris and Ruiz's SWAT team roared up, lights flashing. "Hands up!" Harris ordered Dunn and Foley, now sweating. Karen screamed, "Sarah's a threat," but Ruiz held up Mabel's footage. "You're aiding impersonation," she said. I live-streamed. Karen's fake cops are busted. My guns stay. The stream hit 30 million views, with news vans pulling Indiana. Comments flooded. "Sarah's a badass." Karen's done. Linda arrived with a county prosecutor, announcing Karen's stunt is a felony on county land. The crowd chanted "Guns free" as Karen's cronies fled. The forum planned a gun-strong rally at Meadowmart, with music and gun law talks. Karen tried one last lie, claiming the HOA regulates my arsenal, but Ruiz showed my permits, signed by me. The stage was set, not just to save my guns, but to crush her HOA and rally Crescent Meadows. Her fake cops were down, and my sniper scope was locked. My barn was a tactical stronghold. Karen stood outside, trembling, as Ruiz cuffed Dunn and Foley. The livestream hit 50 million views, with hashtag Karen steals guns and hashtag Save Sarah's Guns trending globally. Neighbors packed my ranch, waving signs, "Sarah's sniper." "No HOA thieves." News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a sniper stand against HOA fraud. The air crackled, and I was ready to bury Karen's empire. Ethan addressed the crowd, voice clear. "Sarah's guns are legal, on county land, HOA exempt. Karen's fake cops are felons, caught on camera." He showed my permits and footage, proving her guilt. Neighbors gasped, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying, "Sarah and James fight for us." Karen's trespassing. The forum surged, Karen's disarmed. "Sarah's a hero." A viral tweet read, "HOA Karen sends fake cops for snipers' guns, gets outgunned by her skills." Hashtag Karen steals guns. Karen tried to spin it, shouting, "Sarah's a menace." But Ruiz held up Dunn's fake badge, stolen from costume shop. "You're aiding a felony," she said. Karen's face fell. She hadn't known my SWAT past. National gun rights groups joined X, posting, "Karen's gun grab is a disgrace. Support Sarah." The Change.org petition, Save Sarah's Guns, hit 3 million signatures with comments like "Sarah's a legend" and "Karen's done." Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. Sarah's guns protect our values, and her SWAT skills shield us. Karen's stunt threatens our community. She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $100,000 and ban fake enforcement. The crowd roared, chanting guns free. The HOA, gutted by scandals, leaked texts disavowing Karen. She hired them alone. Neighbors blocked her car, demanding justice, as Mia filmed. I grabbed the megaphone, heart racing. Karen thought she could steal my shotguns, but I'm a SWAT sniper, and my permits say no. I proposed a gun-strong rally at Meadowmart, with range demos, music, and a fundraiser for ranch security, revealing my plan to revoke her HOA's permits. The crowd cheered, volunteering to testify. I shared online. Karen's gun grab failed. Join us to keep our guns strong. The live stream hit 80 million views, with hashtag #GunStrong trending. Comments flooded. Sarah's unstoppable. Karen's outgunned. Karen made a last stand, yelling at Ruiz, "The HOA's above you." But James revealed task force evidence. Karen's calls to Dunn. "You're charged with conspiracy, trespass, and aiding impersonation," Ruiz said, cuffing her. The crowd parted, phones filming her walk to the cruiser. Lily's stream hit 100 million views, with comments like "Bye Karen." Sniper wins. News ran headlines. SWAT sniper stops HOA Karen's gun grab. Aisha organized kids to paint guns-free signs, while James tied it to his lake, saying, "Sarah and Ethan guard our rights." Ruiz secured my barn, and neighbors patrol my land, turning chaos into unity. Linda promised county funding for a Sarah's Arsenal sign, marking my ranch's status. The stage was set for a victory that would save my guns, end Karen's reign, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but what happened next would shock everyone. My barn pulsed with triumph as Karen, Dunn, and Foley were cuffed, their fake badges confiscated. The live stream hit 120 million views, with hashtag Karen Steals Guns and hashtag Save Sarah's Guns trending worldwide. Neighbors filled my fields, guarding my arsenal as news crews filmed. I held the megaphone, my roles as farmer, SWAT sniper, and permitting officer a beacon, my rifle our symbol, ready to bury Karen's scam. Ruiz addressed the crowd, voice commanding. Karen Miller and her accomplices faced charges of conspiracy, trespass, and impersonation, with up to 7 years. The crowd roared, waving guns-free signs. Ruiz added, "Sarah's guns are legal, and her cameras sealed their fate." Neighbors cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. "Karen's done. Sarah's our queen." Linda took the stage, resolute. "Sarah's arsenal is our heart, and her sniper skills are our might." Karen's gun grab was an attack on us all. She announced the council's vote, a $100,000 HOA fine, a ban on fake enforcement, and funding for GunStrong. The crowd chanted, "Guns free," as kids handed me painted rifle shells, symbols of our win. James showed my gun permits, proving my authority. Sarah's skills stopped Karen, like my wealth stopped her, he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a Sarah's Arsenal sign sketch, county-backed, to mark my ranch's status. "These guns are ours, not Karen's," I said, sharing it online, a rifle under a badge. The forum erupted. "Perfect. Sarah's legacy." Ruiz confirmed the evidence. Cameras, permits, Dunn's calls, was airtight. Karen and her crew pleaded guilty, facing jail and a town ban. My digital dossier, videos, permits, task force logs, was handed to the press, ensuring convictions. News ran it live. SWAT sniper stops, HOA, Karen's gun grab. The crowd surged, music blaring, as GunStrong plans took shape. I gave a mic to Ellen, who shone. "This is our fight," she said, cold-holstered. "Thank you, Sarah." Neighbors hugged her, patrolling my barn in solidarity. The sign contest launched, with entries flooding the forum. This wasn't just Karen's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph. Proof our rights could outshine theft. As dusk fell, my arsenal stood secure, and my scope was clear. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like "Sniper Saves Guns from HOA Fraud" and "Sarah and James Triumph." The live stream hit 250 million views, with hashtag Karen Steals Guns trending for weeks. Fan art of my rifle as a justice scope flooded the forum, and gun rights groups invited me to speak. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying this is about our freedom. Gun Strong was a sensation. Thousands joined. Neighbors, kids, SWAT officers, testing ranges, dancing, and unveiling the Sarah's Arsenal sign. Meadow Mart catered, and James led eco talks, tying my guns to his lake's bluefins. The event raised $250,000 for ranch security, and county leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Sarah's guns shine. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $100,000 and banned fake enforcement, with new laws requiring county oversight. Karen, Dunn, and Foley got 6 years each, banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished. Karen to a city flat, reportedly arguing over noise. Don't grab like Karen became a local joke, painted on safes. My barn became a tourist draw, with visitors posing by the sign. Meadow Mart and my farm stand soared, the cafe hosting guns nights with music and rights talks. Tourists flocked to Sarah's Arsenal, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, shell casings, SWAT patches, saying James and I inspired them. James's data showed my creek thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, videos, permits, logs, was studied for gun laws, influencing policy. Ellen led barn tours, calling my rifle Sarah's Justice. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for the fields. The forum planned a Freedom Fest, with music, range demos, and SWAT drills, cementing our spirit. Sarah and James turned Karen's grab into our triumph. One post read, I hired teens to monitor my cameras, giving them pride. At the fest, under a Rights Forever banner, Linda toasted, to Sarah, James, and Crescent Meadows, where freedom stands tall. Fireworks burst, kids danced, and my guns gleamed. Karen's scam had been a spark, but we'd built a legacy. Meadow Mart, my ranch, and James's lake were our stronghold, proof no bully could steal our spirit. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand bold, armed, and free.